You know how some cars try to look fast, mean, or futuristic? Yeah, this isn't one of them. And honestly, thank God for that. Because this is my favorite budget car on sale right now. The Toyota Starlet doesn't need fake vents, oversized badges, or marketing buzzwords to get your attention. It just quietly shows up. It does its job perfectly and somehow ends up stealing your heart in the process, because I am personally in love with this car. At the price displayed at the bottom of your screen, I'd like to emphasize that this car is brand new. It's Toyota's version of a daily companion that never complains, never breaks, and never lets you down. It's cheerful, practical, and almost too good at being normal, which is exactly what makes it special. Every time I drove one, I'm reminded that you don't need a turbo or a touchscreen the size of your TV to fall in love with a car. You just need honesty, and that's what the Starlet gives in every kilometer. This car makes me feel like I'm in a GR Yaris. Of course, a GR Yaris is way above its league, but the driving feel that this car gives is beyond amazing, which is what we will look at today. This is LS Performance, and this is the 2025 Toyota Starlet XR, which is the top trim. And I'll say it proudly, this is my favorite budget car at the moment, period. The Starlet has an interesting story. It's Toyota's baby hatch, but it's actually built in partnership with Suzuki. That means under all that Toyota polish lies the heart of a Suzuki Baleno. Lightweight, efficient, and shockingly durable. It's like Toyota took Suzuki's clever simplicity, sprinkled in their reliability magic, and gave us a car that feels more expensive than it really is. Since when does a Toyota even have leather inside? And that partnership works beautifully because you get Toyota's massive dealer network, Toyota's after-sales support, and that global peace of mind that says, "We rocks, calm down, it's a Toyota, it will last." This isn't a car built to win drag races, it's built to win trust. Under the bonnet sits a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, producing 77 kilowatts and 138 newton meters of torque. Now, those numbers won't make your heart race, but they'll make your wallet smile. When you look into the engine bay is so beautiful. You can see the spark plugs, and you can even see the bronze headers. Toyota, what are you cooking? The engine is light, it's smooth, and paired with either a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic, it feels perfectly tuned for city life. Fuel economy, easily 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's not just brochure talk, that's real world. Drive every day and still have change for coffee economy. What I love the most is the engine's honesty. There's no turbo lag, no fake exhaust sound that is pumped through the speakers, just naturally aspirated motor that revs cleanly and feels alive in its most simplest form. You flow it and it doesn't roar, it tries, and somehow that effort feels sincere. Inside the Starlet, it surprises you, because for a car at this price you don't expect it to feel this well put together. As mentioned before, this thing has leather on the sideboards of your door. There's a clean, youthful design which is basically just soft touch materials in areas where it matters, solid build quality, and Toyota's unmistakable attention for detail. The seats are supportive, visibility is excellent, and everything is exactly where you expect it to be. It doesn't pretend to be luxurious, but it nails comfort and usability better than some cars double its price. Space, plenty. Rear passengers get decent legroom. Boot fits a week worth of groceries and it never feels cramped, even on long drives. The steering wheel feels good in your hands, the dash layout is uncluttered, and there's that overall sense of calm. The kind of car you actually enjoy sitting in, because sometimes peace of mind is better than performance. Here's where Toyota proves you don't have to spend a fortune to feel connected. You get a 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth, USB, and even steering mounted controls. The instrument cluster gets a nice little digital screen, giving you all your trip info cleanly, and depending on the trim, you can get keyless entry, climate control, and 6 airbags. And this one, which is the top trim, you get them all. Safety tech includes ABS, EBD, and vehicle stability control. Basically all the good stuff you'd want in a daily driver. It's modern but not overcomplicated. Everything works without needing a software update or a YouTube tutorial, and that's refreshing. Not saying you shouldn't watch my videos, you should watch them. The Starlet drives exactly how you'd hope. Light steering, predictable handling, and suspension that actually understands African roads. It soaks up bumps like a sponge, stays stable at highway speeds, and turns city chaos into something manageable. Around corners, it's not a hot hatch, but it's confident. The chassis is balanced, the tires grip enough, and it feels composed even when you push it a little. It's not trying to impress, it's just being dependable. And that's where the Starlet wins hearts. It's where it won my heart. It's the perfect first car, the perfect second car, or the perfect I just want peace car. Whether you're running errands, doing school drop-offs, or hitting the highway for a road trip, it just feels right. There's something beautiful about a car that doesn't demand your attention, but earns your respect quietly, kilometer after kilometer. At the price displayed on your screen, brand new, the Starlet delivers massive value. Service intervals are every 15,000 kilometers, Toyota parts are everywhere, and resale value, practically bulletproof. A full tank costs around $1,000, and depending on your driving, you'll easily get over 700 kilometers of range. Insurance is low, maintenance is cheap, and peace of mind comes as standard. For the money, nothing else really competes, not when you factor in reliability, comfort, and the Toyota badge. The Toyota Starlet isn't trying to be the coolest car on the block, it's trying to be the smartest. It's the kind of car that reminds you why simple still works. And for me, this is one of those cars I'd recommend to anyone, from students to families to professionals who just want something that won't give them a headache. It's affordable, dependable, and genuinely lovable. And that's why the Starlet isn't just my favorite budget car, it's one of the best decisions you could make today. This is LS Performance, where we talk about cars that actually make sense. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share. Otherwise, I'll compare you to a Suzuki owner.